Hi, everybody. My name is Hunter. I am a fourth year UMR student, and I'm here to sort of give you some advice and pass on some wisdom that I've learned during this pandemic. So, when I found out that we were no longer going to be on campus and that we would be moving classes online, I was very nervous, mainly because I had taken fully online classes before and I wasn't nearly as successful in them as I was in person classes. Just sort of that experience that comes with in-person classes is so different, and there's a lot more accountability that comes with fully online classes. But nevertheless, like I was talking about, there's definitely a learning curve that I had to face, and I had to learn to sort of adapt to this new learning environment, which I was kind of scared to sort of say because I felt like I was sort of doing this alone. But throughout the experience, I started to learn that I wasn't really doing it on my own, because the professors who were having to move all of their classes online and move the materials and teach them a different way were also learning to adapt just as much as I was. So it was like comforting in a way knowing the professors were there and trying just as much as I was trying. The hardest thing that I had to deal with was keeping myself accountable, like I was talking about, because I used to rely on sort of this day-to-day structure. I had certain classes at this time, which meant I have a certain amount of time to study in between. This is when I eat lunch. I would go sit at a coffee shop for this amount of time and sort of just keeping myself on track through that. But as we know, COVID really took that structure that I had, flipped it upside down, burned it, and spit on it a little. So I really had to keep myself accountable during classes and keep up with my classes so that I did not fall behind. I think I did a pretty good job, but I definitely had my days, especially when I hadn't had enough coffee. That was rough. So ahead of COVID-19, I was planning on working full time at my job downtown, in downtown Rochester. But as we know, that definitely changed, especially with lockdown, quarantine, and all of the above. So I was unemployed for a majority of the semester and a bit into the summer as well. And being a student who had to not only go to school and attend classes, but also had to pay rent and other bills, it was a little bit scary from time to time, just because college has mainly been me by myself. I have been the one that has taken on my loans. I have been one that has fully supported my tuition all throughout college. So it was definitely financially it was a little bit of a struggle. Um, I was very grateful and lucky to collect unemployment during this time, as I know many people struggled for so long to get within the unemployment cycle. Um, but I really, really struggled with not having a job to go to or something to keep me busy because I'm a person that's so used to working at such a fast pace and getting things done and always keeping myself busy because I never want to feel like I'm slacking or behind or anything of that nature. But nevertheless, I persisted through all of that and was able to keep myself busy. And I was able to work my job at decreased hours due to building restrictions and such, um, more towards midsummer when everything started lifting and restrictions were slightly lifted and more regulations were put into place that allowed us to do that. One major piece of advice that I am able to share with first year UMR students is to not lose your way. Um, I feel like it is important that you stay connected and stay focused, but also keep an open mind and learn as you go. College has been such a profound well, it has had such a profound impact on me because it has really sculpted the person that I am today. Looking back, I am so different than who I was when I walked through those doors 3 years ago, and I'm so incredibly proud of that. So just remember that this is your journey and make the most of it. Thank you.